Hey, this is Doug Mills here at Monopolist. Did you know Google rolled out a big update recently? Would you like to know how I know a big Google update's being rolled out even before Google confirms it or denies it? Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. When my friends that work in SEO stop sending me messages on Skype, stop texting, and stop emailing, and start calling me on the phone, I know something's going on. Because when their rankings drop, they don't want to talk on Skype. They want to talk on the phone. They want to find out right now what's going on. So that's how I know something's really up. And it's funny because the conversation usually goes something like, hey Doug, how you doing? What are you seeing? How are your rankings? Now look, I know they didn't call to talk about my rankings. They called to talk about their rankings, which is fine, totally fine. But I usually give everyone the same advice, regardless of whether it's a minor update or a major core update. My advice is usually going to be the same, and there's a good reason for that. The Google updates are never perfect. Just remember that they're never perfect, at least not in the beginning. Updates will get rolled out, and they'll evaluate the search results, and pieces of that update can oftentimes be rolled back, and they'll work on it and then roll it back out and evaluate the search results again. So in the early stages of it, it's best to just relax, take a deep breath, and don't do anything. That's what I tell everyone when they call about wondering what should I do. My rankings have dropped. Absolutely nothing. Don't do anything. It's going to take a little time for let that update settle in. It's going to take some time for the end result to shake out in your sector. So just allow that to happen. Take it easy. Don't panic. And the worst thing you can do is end up chasing, because if you start making changes trying to catch up to the update, a couple weeks from now, when things start to go back to normal, maybe the search results start to go back to normal in your sector, but maybe yours don't. And now you don't know if that's due to the update or because of the things you did in response to the update. And so now you're stuck. You don't know which way to turn. So it's always better to just leave things alone, let it settle out. And then after 2 or 3 weeks, if your rankings haven't gone back to pretty close to where they were before, at that point you can look at the sites ranking in the top 2 or 3 spots and start to analyze the different elements of their site, go through their SEO, and maybe find out why they're outranking you now. And that will inform you as to what this update was targeting. So give things a little time, give it 2 or 3 weeks, allow things to settle down, and then at that point, if your rankings don't go back to normal, sure, start analyzing the top ranking sites at that point. Because if you do it too early, you start taking a look at the sites that were promoted in the rankings, they may not be there next week. We specialize in the Maps 3-pack. And you wouldn't believe the crazy stuff we see after a Google update that affects local search. And at least the first week or so, I've seen Maps listings go to #1 in the Maps 3-pack that we've never seen before. They're spammy listings, obviously, totally spammy listings, with city and keyword in the name together, not even real legitimate addresses. We've seen parking lots used as addresses. We've seen boarded up vacant buildings used as addresses. And they get promoted like #1 or #2 in the Maps 3-pack, and you obviously can't start chasing that. That will get corrected. That will all shake out. And it's the same with the organic rankings. Just give it a little time. And then, like I said, if you don't see your rankings return to normal after a few weeks, at that point, you can start taking a look and analyzing the top ranking sites and see how you measure up. And then you can start making adjustments from there. But for now, just relax and don't do anything. And looking at this most recent update, it does appear to be a major core algorithm update. And looking at some of the search results in some of the different sectors, there are some major flaws in this update from what we can tell. So I'm sure Google is going to be continuing to work on that. We're going to give it another week or two here, and then we'll start digging into it, and we'll have an update, another video update here soon, and we'll let you know what we find. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you got a lot out of it, and have a great day.